Oh, we do have 3. Well, I guess we'll do Rhea's. It's weird that this one expires first and the suggested level is 31. But these expire later and they have a lower suggested level. That's kind of weird to me, but okay. So, 5 years after Rhea's disappearance, a letter that she wrote prior to that battle has surfaced. The mysterious message raises more questions than it answers. Well, of course it does. It's freaking Rhea. Were you expecting anything else? Because come on. So I'm not sure what this is because we did not do this in Crimson Flower, obviously. How dare you? How dare you harass Bernie?
Here you are. There is something we need to discuss.
Great.
I found this letter in Rhea's quarters. I believe it is intended for you.
How do you know that?
Simple. Your name appears at the top.
I mean, I was gonna make that joke, but then it actually was... Okay.
Once I saw that, I decided not to read any further.
That was nice of you.
I will admit, however, that I am quite curious. Will you permit me to read it along with you?
Sure.
Dear child, I have little time, and so I will keep this brief. I asked you to take care of things should something happen, but I wish to make myself useful as well.
What?
I left a treasure at the Holy Tomb. Please take it. However, note that I set a bit of a trap to prevent thieves from stealing it.
Oh, great. Oh, hey, I left you a little present, but I also left a bunch of traps that will murder you if you try to get it. Couldn't she have just hidden it in a better place and been like, okay, so it's here?
Please take ample precautions so that you are not harmed when you retrieve it. May Sothis protect you. Rhea.
God damn it, Rhea. Even
Judging
from the
by
grave,
rushed handwriting,
this is how you treat
she must
me.
have written this just prior to the battle 5 years ago. I know nothing of this treasure, but it must be quite valuable.
It's under my
If you
bed.
intend to recover it, then I will accompany you. Shall we go?
Sure. If it was under her
The letter
bed,
does
Cyril would have
indicate
found it
that Rhea
already.
laid some sort of trap in the Holy Tomb. We should bring some allies along just to be safe.
Well, no shit, Sedith. I think we should just go the 2 of us. I mean, well, yeah, that'd be fine too. I did see that crab. I did. I don't know anything about it, but I am interested. But the traps. If this is a quest for a Seiros relic, how's the non-crimson flower? You know, since Edelgard is the only one with that crest? I don't know. Look at my army of Pegasi and Wyverns. Look at this. This is great. Also, are we back in the Holy Tomb? Oh, these are phantoms. Okay. I was gonna say, how did she leave a trap? Well, they're just ghosts, I guess. Fine. Alright, who do we want to bring? Definitely want to bring Flame. I don't know if she'll have any dialogue, but, you know, just in case. I think it would be good. Also, she wrecks, so, you know, there's that. I didn't even check if we have any sports, but we don't. Okay, so that's fine. I could pair Hilda with Sedith. Need Flight of the Valkyries as a sound clip. Oh my god. So the first Nier feels a lot like a Zelda game, and be prepared for jank controls. Well, I would hope that if they're remastering it, they would help they would not remaster the controls, but you know what I mean? Like make them more accessible or just make them better. That's what I hope. If they ever decide to remaster Mass Effect 1, I really hope they make the combat a little bit better. Because it's pretty rough. But yeah, I don't know. I've heard that all the Nier games are different, so I'm not sure if I would like it. Just because, I mean, I did love Nier Automata, but I just don't know. I just don't know.
Free scumbag, it's the cat!
Oh, Professor!
Hi, Cat. You're streaming late, ma'am. It's just not as good as Automata since it's not by Platinum Games. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see footage and stuff before I decide, I think. Repent. I know. Did Control's DLC go later than you thought, Kat? Is that what happened?
Hello there!
Is that what happened, Kat? I got stubborn with the side boss and just decided I'll do it tomorrow, but I finished it otherwise. Well, good job. Oh yeah, we have new emotes. I hope you love them. They are live. I love it. Doesn't he look great? He's perfect for so many things. It's open world-ish like Automata, but with dungeony areas. The gameplay is slower, but the game itself is a wonderful and bittersweet and weird. Well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Cat. The combinations are endless, really. I'm very happy with them. Also, I'm sure most of you are following Cat. We rated Cat earlier, but if you're not following Cat, you should be. What are you doing with your life? Jeez. Make it happen. Is all I'm saying. Make it happen. Crap. Cat, Ray gave me a quest, and she's not even here. You know? She's not even here. And I still gotta do shit for her. Well, she said she left me something. She's like, I left you something, but I also left you a shit ton of traps, so enjoy that. So I'm like, well, thanks, Rhea. Thank you for that. Greatly appreciate it, Rhea. Sounds like Rhea, right? Oh, do you want to see Manuela's outfit, Kat? I don't remember if you did. Did you see her trickster outfit? Because I can bring her. This is just like a side battle. Rhea's so kind to leave all that for you. Yeah, she left a bunch of ghosts. You haven't? Okay, I'll bring her. I guess I'll bring Eloise. I need his support. I'm gonna bring Marianne as well. Spooky battle. Spooky battle. That's right. Anyway, she's right here. Cat. So get ready. Scumlad falls in battle. Well,
These are the guardians of the Holy Tomb. They will attack any intruders. We had better take care. Rather excessive merely to deter thieves, isn't it? We should target those commanding phantoms.
okay. Great. We've got some dolls. How nice. Thanks, Rhea. You could have just, you know,
Sally forth!
put this wherever. In a much easier to obtain location, but no.
Your death serves my purpose.
This is a lot of shit.
There's no
It is.
stopping me.
It is a lot of shit. You are not wrong.
Try harder. Just stop already.
There you go, cat.
Guide me well.
Cat's very excited. Alright.
Ready when you are.
Go this way.
Onward. Child's play.
Manuel stole Anna's clothes.
A bit disappointing.
She's probably like, you know, you didn't give me a new outfit for time skip. And I wanted one, so I'm just gonna take one.
What's my strategy?
I'm your girl. I'm sorry.
Mom in the background.
I can't stop now.
I'll crush them all.
Do I have to go? You can't just jump down. I have to go to the stairs, really?
Let's clean up. Feels good to fight for a cause.
I can't.
I'll grow as strong as I can.
Glad you like them.
Ready and able.
Working on a lot of new channel stuff.
Appreciate it.
I do this for all of us.
You expect me to jump that? It's 2 feet.
I'll do my best.
Well, apparently that's just too much, I guess. 2 feet, too much. Oh, we know, Dragon, we know. Rude.
I think not. Tremble before me.
Damn, Connie! She just laughed evilly
Close one.
and just wrecked this man. You
These
know,
phantoms are strengthening the golems. We must defeat the phantoms first.
right. You know, Hubert and Nighttime Connie seem to have a lot in common.
You ready? Ha! That was close.
It was not. That evil laugh is why you also love Jade Constance.
A striking display.
Well, she should have supports with Hubert then. That would be great. Alright, so we need to start going for the commanders, I think. Do we have any archers to worry about? Okay, well, we have him, but he's all the way back here. So we're probably fine. Gonna go get dinner. I'm hungry. I'll be lurking, so no spoilies. Okay.
Me too.
Me too.
Behold our strategy.
Like, I'll help. That golem got just thrown. That's a lot. Let's not.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
I can do no less.
Missed. Oh shit, I did not see him. Well, we're fine. Where are you going, Golem? Oh, he's running away.
Goddess, forgive me.
Kind of hard to tell where the squares are on the steps.
I'm good now.
Really? Well.
Are you ready?
Ball guy always gives you that reaction.
You shall not survive.
Well, okay then. archer needs to die. Well,
I cannot lose.
can't. He's not wrong.
I have to do this. It has
Nice
to be
of
done.
it. All right. Well. He came out. If you were under leveled, this would be pretty tough, I think.
That's one, but there are others. We need to handle all of these commanders.
Okay, so 3 of them are just chilling up here, I guess.
That is all.
My duty is your death.
If you're sure.
Can't afford to lose.
Oh, nice.
I've made good progress. Many thanks.
Well, everybody's just stuck on the stairs. This is why.
I'll be home again soon.
I learned the other night
Like
my
fighting's
friend
all I do these
sings.
days.
She sings what she's doing when she's drunk. You've been playing Annette's library song whenever she sings. Well. Hello, Archer. I see you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I won't allow it.
Another peerless victory.
Why that for the title seems kind of negative? Because this route bad. It could not be more clear. I mean, it is. It's true.
I must stay the course.
I'd better keep up.
I don't think I've ever heard Shamir say that. He doesn't like the church route, but it's gotta be done. It is. It's gotta be done for the lore. It's true. I mean, I will say I do like that Seth and Flame get more screen time. I will say that. I think we'll kind of try to go around here. Avoid that one if possible.
I'm your girl.
Oh, feel free to lyric a fright. Which one's your favorite? Crimson Flower. I haven't played Blue Lions, but
Your death serves my purpose.
so far, Crimson Flower.
Did the
It was
goddess
worth it
not
for
want
Seth
to
and Flame's
prove
A
it?
support.
You're done.
I'm nobody's fool.
He was not having it. You're done.
I'll protect everyone.
Get him, Annie. That Blue Lines is the only one left. So, I mean, technically, because we're playing the church route Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then we're playing Golden Deer on Wednesdays with my friend. So we just got to the time skip in Golden Deer. And we are a little bit past the time skip in this one. So we're getting there. Eventually, we will do Blue Lines.
Prepare yourself. Child's play.
I'm not sure how you'd feel about Blue Lions. Personally, I was pretty mad, but I was
I am
looking for
only
answers
just
over anything
beginning.
else. Yeah, I've heard that Golden Deer is kind of the
I'm glad I
info.
can count on
That's
you.
Route.
reduced the golem's strength. Now is our chance to take them out.
Oh, I thought I had to take out these before. Okay. Well.
I'm grateful.
Thought Dimitri's character arc was really good. It would seem that most people who like Blue Lions don't like Crimson Flower and vice versa. Though I don't know. Golden Deer has so much critical information that it feels like the rest weren't finished. Yeah, I wish Crimson Flower was longer. I feel like it should have been.
Appreciate it.
I've got it.
My only issue with Crimson Flower is how short it was, especially since you don't get to fight. Yeah, those who slither in the dark. Yeah, I don't understand that. Edelgard seems out of character. I love Edelgard's character in Crimson Flower. I think that's how she really is. I think in the other routes, she just doesn't have the professor's guidance. It's funny with the main story, you would think Crimson Flower and Church would be where the fans butt heads. Most people don't seem to like the Church route. At least from what I'm understanding. Because it's so close to Golden Deer, and Golden Deer is like, quote unquote, better. And the other routes, you don't really see Edelgard, so you don't know her. That's true. In one scene, she kills Claude in cold blood, and then the next, she's screaming because of her wrath. Well, you can choose to kill Claude in Crimson Flower. Also, she has PTSD, which would explain her fear of rats. Because she was essentially tortured in a dungeon. So, I mean, it even shows on her character page that she dislikes rats and chains. So I don't really think that's out of character at all. And I think everybody has fears. Just even if you seem like a tough person, you still have fears. Also, I don't think Edelgard is somebody who loves to kill or kills in cold blood. I think it's more of a the ends justify the means sort of thing. Well, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, I guess.
Going for the kill.
Yeah, that's our choice as the player to murder Claude. Crab, which we should have done. I don't think she's meant to be the villain of the whole story. I think that's wrong. I think the whole point of the story is to show that anybody can be the villain. It just depends on which lens you're looking at it through. Because, you know, as they say, everybody's the protagonist of their own story, right? Nobody actually thinks that they're evil. I don't really think so. I think Rhea is more of a villain, but again, it's just subjective. You can think what you want. Anybody can have their own opinion and their own perspective. He's absolutely not meant to be the villain. The villains use Edelgard. You mean those who slither in the dark? Yeah. I'm the villain of my own story. It's all very great, right? It just depends.
Haven't withered away just yet.
Rhea does terrible things in every route. It's just, Crimson Flower is where she kind of really loses it. So I don't think she's out of character. Again, I think it's just because of the situation that she was placed in, she kind of loses it. Because I don't think she handles betrayal very well, obviously. But I mean, she's done some pretty bad stuff, no matter which route you play. Especially, if you're looking at the DLC. There's some weird stuff she did. I disagree, but again, you know, you can have your opinion, that's fine. I'm sure I'm not going to change anybody's opinion, so I will have mine and you will have yours, and it's all good. Alright, Gollum. Let's see.
Next try.
Good job, Ingrid.
Prepare yourself. I'll make up for the setback.
We all have our opinions, let's leave it at that. Agreed. Yep. Agreed.
What's next?
Given the nature of the game, I feel like every character has done bad shit to some degree or another. Yeah. Which is why it's so interesting and causes discourse, because everybody's sort of looking at it differently.
Now you'll learn.
Even Lorenz, Laetius. Even Lorenz. If Laetius is gonna admit that Lorenz has done bad stuff, we know.
Nice work.
We know it's true. Want to talk about the house leaders and Rhea from the context of having played all the routes so bad.
That really helped.
It's all instinct now.
Except Bernie. Bernie's innocent. The true villains to me are those who slither in the dark. Rhea and Edelgard do bad things, but they aren't doing it for evil purposes per se. Yeah. I would agree with that. Everybody thinks they're doing the right thing, and that's kind of the point. And I feel bad for Rhea, like I said before.
I needed that.
She's done some crazy shit, but I understand why. Like, it makes sense. Schmear, I need you to level a little bit. Really? Nice dodge, Ingrid. I wish this game had a golden route. Me too. I want a route where everybody's just happy and they work together and it's just a happy ending. Because I'm a sap.
Sorry, but this is war.
Nice, Bernie.
Apologies.
She's innocently a sniper god. Bernie, yes. When Dimitri and Edelgard were talking about her hair and Ashen Wolves, I really thought it would hint at a perfect ending, but nah. Ah, I know. That was a good moment. I'm just like, you guys could work it out if you just talked. You could.
Pointless.
Alright, Catherine, make yourself useful.
Even I have bad days.
That's right, Moonlit. It'd be great.
I'll grow as strong as I can.
We have subdued the Holy Tomb's guardians. Let us get what Rhea left behind, so we can leave this place.
What is
Got
it?
Ah, this seems important.
What is it? It's just a cake. Better be worth it.
Allow me to apologize on Rhea's behalf for putting you so squarely in harm's way. That much force should not have been necessary to deter mere thieves. Perhaps in her haste, Rhea made a miscalculation.
What kind of trap was that?
It is a little-known legend that the Holy Tomb was constructed by the goddess herself. That mirage, those guardians, I believe that trap was there from the beginning. It must have been disabled for the sake of the ceremony the last time you were there.
Why
Now,
couldn't we have
as to
disabled
this
it now?
treasure we've uncovered. This is an ancient relic, blessed by the goddess and kept sacred by the church. It is both a priceless piece of history and a holy artifact of extraordinary power. Rhea has entrusted it to you, and you may do with it as you wish. But please treat it with the utmost care. Well, I suppose that concludes this bit of business. I shall take my leave.
Seiros shield? A sacred shield linked to the crest of Seiros halves monster damage, restores HP each turn. Well, that's nice. Hey, DJM. Do you guys have any recommendations for the Chalice of Beginnings? Like, is there anybody who would really benefit from that? Nullifies extra effectiveness, allows counterattacks at any range. And same with the Seiros shield. Halves monster damage, restores HP each turn. Archers? That's kind of what I was wondering. Oh, we need to use Ash because we just got him back too. I'm the type of person that goes, oh, at the thought of a magic shield. Made Byleth invincible by giving her the Seiros crest and that shield. You can give the Seiros crest? I don't think I have that one. Which one is it? Oh, this one? Does that increase the effectiveness of the shield then? As well? You've refreshed 3 different times. Oh, I'm sorry, Efrite. It's been wonky for you tonight, too. I imagine it worked like the relics. Oh, it's not a relic, though. Yeah, so I don't know if that would actually help. Well, either way. I don't know if I want to give that to Bernie or not, the chalice. Well, she does have hit plus 20. So her accuracy is probably fine with that. Twitch has been having a hell of a time lately, most likely because of overload. Yeah, that's what I think. It worked for me without the crest on my first run of this game. I mean, I think they all still work, right? Do you have to have the crest for them to work, or does it just work better if you have the crest? Oh, Caspar has Dark Seal. I don't know. Maybe I should give Marianne a Hexlock shield. I think that'd be better than using the magic staff. Like, I know that increases magic, but a Hexlock shield would give her more protection as a flyer. I feel like maybe that would be better. I wish I could help, but I know nothing about this. Never use the crest because I'm stubborn. DJM. I think the crest give a boost. That's what I thought. I thought that you could still use them. It didn't bar you from using them, but just that they weren't as effective. In the story, the hero's relics, the orange weapons, need the crest. The silver weapons aren't explained. Either mechanics aren't explained at all. Okay. Well, I think we'll be fine. Okay. So, we have, Legend of the Lake or Forgotten Hero. Which one do you guys want to do next? This one is Leonie and Linhart's, and this one is Marianne's. Which one do you guys want to do next? Marianne? Alright. Something is attacking people in the forest of Margrave Edmund's territory, and a crest scholar blames Marianne. Poor Marianne.
There's no reason to feign ignorance. I know all about you.
What are you talking about?
Who the heck are you?
Just
First
come
of all.
here.
Professor, help!
Don't interfere. Just hand the girl over to me.
Never.
I'm telling you this for your own good. You're putting yourself in danger by associating with her. Do you know of the wandering beast stalking the woods in the Edmund territory? It is said that it attacks people every night and drags them off to feast.
The true identity of the wandering beast is that girl right there.
No, I would never.
Girl, you can set him on fire. She could. She should.
No matter. I'll get the evidence I need.
My apologies for getting you involved in that.
I don't understand these cutscenes where they act like, oh god, help, I'm just a girl and they're a killing machine. Well, I think Marianne is less likely to, I don't think Marianne really wants to fight anybody. She could fight them, but I don't think she wants to.
That man has been following me ever since my father disappeared. He's a crest scholar.
Why is he following you?
The crest that my father bore and was passed down to me. It was Maurice's crest. Yes. It's also known as the Crest of the Beast. It's said there were once 12 heroes who saved Fodlan. There was the King of Liberation, Nemesis, the 10 elites, and finally, Maurice. One day,
did someone say
Maurice suddenly
crest?
transformed into a hideous beast and slaughtered innocent people. It was like when Miklon of House Gautier turned into a black beast. The negative energy dwelling within his crest turned Maurice into a monster. The people of Fodlan grew to despise him, and he was stripped of his honor. His whole clan was conquered, and it was believed that his bloodline had vanished. But even now, there exists a few descendants who have inherited Maurice's crest and his curse. My family line is one of them. Maurice's crest is a symbol of disaster. Anyone who comes in contact with it is met with great misfortune. Those who carry the crest become beasts at night and slaughter innocent people.
What that man mentioned earlier.
Yes, the rumor about the wandering beast in the woods. People are saying the creature is similar in appearance to Maurice's bestial form. That may be true, but I doubt I could do it on my own. If you and some of the others came with me, though. Thank you. But, promise you won't tell anyone about my crest? I'm sorry to have to ask, but thank you.
Hanneman will figure it out. I wonder if Hanneman has any dialogue on this paralogue. Marianne is a crest werewolf. I mean, yes. That's what it sounds like. I guess we need Hanneman and Linhart on this mission. Yep. We can bring them and see if they have anything interesting to say. Alois, I brought you to that last battle, and you're gonna tell me you didn't get supports with anyone? Really? After all I've done for you? This is why.
Oh!
there's Constance. The second fog mission. Great. Can I just give people torches? Is that what they're even for? Well, I have one. Hilda. Did you know you had to go into inventory and select use for the torch to work? No. I did not know that. It took you 3 playthroughs to figure that out. Well, you would think that if you just put it in their inventory, that it would work, right? But I guess not. Oh, Hilda doesn't have any space. Guess I can give it to Marianne. You would think the game would tell you that in the torch tutorial. Hanneman should be there, Eco. If he's not showing up, just refresh the chat. And he should show up. I'm gonna bring Happy. Must have just been timing. Thinking about Lysithea makes me wonder if Lynn fixes Happy's condition. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Definitely a possibility. All right.
Are you really the wandering beast that people talk about?
Do you bear our crest? For what purpose did you come here?
Our crest? Does that mean...
It appears that your presence has been detected by bloodthirsty demonic beasts.
What's my strategy?
I'll crush them all.
I'm awake. My turn?
Let's clean up.
Shall we?
Why not?
You got in my way.
Oh, yeah.
Demonic beasts! Everyone, please move carefully.
This forest is the den of demonic beasts. You will be lucky to make it out alive.
Well, he's talking. None of the other ones talk, though, so what's that about?
I've got your back, bud.
Don't let me down.
At your service. Excuse me.
Well, bit overkill.
I'll do my best. Thanks.
Thankfully, Marianne is a flying unit, so even though she was all the way over there, not too big of an issue. Whoops. Did not mean to skip
I've
that.
got the idea.
Predictable, you wolf. You know what, buddy? Alright, one down.
Old same old.
Oh, nice.
I'm in control.
What does that ability do? We'll have to find out. Is there a rock in the way? Is that the problem? Oh, I need to give Catherine a bow. I wanted to give her a ranged weapon. I haven't done that yet.
Ignorance is deadly.
I feel a little stronger. I think I've got the idea.
Guess all the fighting paid off. Yay?
Yay? Question mark. You know what, Phantom Soldier? And we got a Hexlock shield. Well...
My arms can't get much bigger.
Oh, Balthus.
I'll try.
Repent from the grave!
Someone's fired up.
Someone is fired up. I might actually give Happy that Hexlock shield that Marianne just got.
Why not?
You should run!
You should run. You think Balthus is into Catherine? I don't know. I don't know if Balthus would be into Catherine.
Never let your guard down.
Oh, Hanneman knows Meteor now, so that's a thing.
That helps.
You refuse that ship.
My beastly blood is roused. You will not
Great.
be able to stop me.
You're making me work.
I don't really want to hear about his beastly blood, let's be fair.
I'll dirty my hands if I must.
God, Hanneman. That is a terrible line.
This will really annoy them.
Happy's over it. It's great.
I have to do this!
Rue? I guess he's okay. He made a really gross noise, like he threw up. I was like, you okay? But I think he's fine. You will never be able to stop me. Hilda stops him immediately. Immediately.
me from feasting upon your flesh and blood.
That seems excessive.
I won't let you.
Well,
Is this it for me?
not great. Well, hello, invisible monster over there in the corner.
Hardly worth mentioning.
Don't get used to this.
Good job, Hilda.
Yep, I'm stronger now.
An actual tank. Oh, I can talk to Marion.
You saved me, Professor. Thank you. The Wandering Beast's true form. Could it be? Sorry, I need to focus on the fight. I'm sorry.
What does that icon mean? The one on Marianne. All those poisoned, apparently. Oh, it took it away, whatever it was. Restoring took it away. She can't cast magic? Oh, okay. Well, guess what? Now she can. So, sucks to be you, buddy.
Nothing will stop me from feasting upon your flesh and blood.
Yay, mammal! Yay, mammal! Why? Who would you ship Catherine with? That's easiest Tandy of Rhea.
Appreciate it.
The empty void crab.
I'll grow as strong as I can. I finally mastered it.
This wouldn't have happened in my youth. I still have much to learn.
If only progress didn't require so much work.
If only Linhart. Well, that's gonna do nothing. So. monster. I think he needs a Twix. He angry, he is. He sure is that. You're not yourself when you're hungry. Have a Snickers.
This'll help keep me alive.
He's trying, Efrite. He's trying. He's just not very good at
Is
it.
any of this worth it?
Did the beast just scream die? It's very possible. Oh, Tim. I am so sorry.
Stronger the better.
Oh, nice. A plus.
Practice makes perfect and all that.
We did it.
Well done. Finally, this nightmare of 1,000 years is at its end. Oh, inheritor of my crest. If this body is to decay, then the sword, I leave it to you.
Great. Marianne's like, what? So, like, does that mean that Marianne turns into a monster sometimes? Is that what I'm getting? Out of that? I hope so. I mean, it definitely explains why she feels like she's a curse. Poor Marianne.
Well done.
Yo, Gandalf, thank you for the follow.
I still can't believe what we saw in that forest. The wandering beast's eviscerated body. Only human bones, and this sword remaining. Surely the creature's true identity was...
I'm sorry.
Bitch, I'm getting lore. Get out of here.
You again?
You again.
I heard rumor that the Wandering Beast was slain. But do you really believe that frees you of suspicion? Without proof that it was slain, the argument that you are not a beast does not stand. Furthermore, Huh? Oh, that sword!
When the wandering beast was defeated, this sword...
It's unmistakable. Carved into that sword's crest stone is Maurice's crest. How
Somebody
would the lost
getting
magic
some
blade
panties!
end up with the Wandering Beast? According to
Damn,
what I
thank you
know
for
of
gifting that
Maurice's
sub to Yo
story,
Gandalf.
he
I
didn't
hope
let
you
go
enjoy
of
your
the
emotes and
sword
also your
until the
sub badge.
very end. That must mean... I see. So that's what happened. My apologies. It seems I was mistaken. I must begin.
Crest.
So the wandering beast was...
Maurice himself. How did he live that long? We
He
don't
was
know.
roaming the dark woods for over 1,000 years, suffering
How
for his
old, though?
murderous past.
Was he a saint? I don't think so. Too late, you shall be executed. I mean, Scumlad should have punched that guy, honestly. Rash.
It's true. And because of that, I feel as though my curse has been lifted. The blood of a beast no longer flows through me. I feel human for once. Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it on my own. Without your help, I would never have found peace. I'll do anything I can to repay my debt to you.
Real Byleth would have stabbed him with Maurice's sword. Here's Relic, Crest of the Beast, magic weapon. Right. Well, Marianne can have that. Oh, she has 2 of these. Let me give one of those to Happy. Alright, so we have these 2 little quests to do. We don't really have a time limit. Do you guys want to do this last paralogue? Linhardt and Leonis? Yeah, alright, we'll do it. Let's do it. So, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to bring Sedith and Flame for this. Is there anybody else that I should bring?
Not bad at all, if I do say so myself.
I see needles and thread. What has you engaging in the textile arts, Leonie?
Patching
I
up
was
a hole in my
embroidering
equipment
Captain
bag.
Gerald's
Take a look.
face
What do you think?
If
on
your
all
objective
my
is merely to
clothes.
block up the hole, then I believe
Oh, you've
you
never seen this?
performed
Okay.
quite adequate work.
You might need a new one.
I'm not gonna throw away something I can still use. I can't
Bernie?
afford to be wasteful.
I can bring Bernie.
Yes, but your bag is less bag and
Oh,
more a
yes, you're right,
collection of
DJ. I think I
dirty,
should bring
smelly
Bernie.
patches.
Smelly, huh? I don't smell anything.
That aside, don't you have an allowance from your house to make purchases?
No, nothing. Worse than that, actually. I'm in debt. I could only afford the officers'
That makes her
academy
ending with
because everyone
Alois
in my
even
village
worse.
donated.
I'm not over it. I'm still mad. She was embroidering her and Gerald together. Great.
It's not just that. In the Alliance, you have to pay the nobles as well in order to secure recommendations. Commoners can only get an education by borrowing money. It's pretty stupid. Not sure what makes the nobles think they've got the right to... Oh, sorry, Linhardt. Forgot you're a noble.
If one is in a family that bears a crest, then you're going to stand atop the social pecking order. I'd raise the topic with the goddess. She handed out crests to the nobles, after all.
Just handed them out, huh? You make it sound pretty
So
casual.
this is like, excuse me?
By the way, I have a weapon to recommend. It should suit a commoner such as yourself.
That so? I just told you I don't have a lot of money.
You're not going to buy it from a merchant. If you find it, you can keep it for free.
Now you've got my attention.
There's a legend I read recently about Saint Indek, one of the 4 saints of the
yes.
Church of Seiros.
This is why we need to bring Bernie.
Uh-huh. Keep talking.
Sorry. Suddenly very sleepy. Nap time calls.
Linhart,
Hey,
you can't
come on,
just...
wake up! You can't just doze off in the middle of a story.
Long story short, there's a holy weapon hidden in Lake Tutates that you can use even without a crest.
Lake Tutates? Right. Let's go, Professor.
Me? Do I look like
What's with
Geralt
that
to
look?
you?
Don't you want to help your lovely students?
Lovely.
Yeah, me and Linhart. Aren't we just the cutest?
I would not go that
I'm
far.
off to nap.
We'll never find it unless you're there. If you're really that tired, we'll just have to carry you.
I'm not sure I want to carry him.
We'll bring more people. We'll take turns. Come on, Professor. You're coming, right?
I guess.
All right. Let's go find this thing.
Great Destroyer. But don't answer that. Please don't. Alright. So we have to bring Linhart and Leone. We're bringing Seth, Flane, Bernie. For sure. Okay. Do we get any supports yet? Oh, Catherine. Okay. I will put Hilda with him then. Okay. About supports with Leone. I'm not even sure which ones I need, honestly. Guess we could do Ignite. I really do need to look at my events and see which ones we need. If I can focus on them. I know I need all of Sedith's and like Catherine, Cyril. But no, I'm not bringing Cyril. Here, move Lysithea then. Okay, Balthus and Happy got their A. We can bring Connie and Balthus. And probably Mom, too. Yeah, we'll bring Mom. And I guess we'll bring Yuri. Guess. Indec was Seta's friend, right? Yes, that is... Well, I mean, he just said... He said he knows a lot about him. Is really what he said. He didn't really... He didn't really say for sure anything else. He was just kind of like, oh, I know all about him. So far, that's what we know, I think. Carry him, I think I'd go as far as to drag him face down. How dare he be so lazy. I think Linhart is kind of apathetic to most things unless they specifically interest him. I think Hilda is more lazy. I mean, she does have kind of a Seems like she's a bit of a perfectionist, so there's also that. Oh shoot, maybe I should bring some more Flock Touch, actually. Or I could just give some keys to... Everyone's inventories are full. This is why. Oops. I'll give keys to Flan. I wish they would. Do they stack? Oh, I only have one. I'm gonna have to buy more. I think they might stack though.
Well.
Hi, Anna. Sorry I never use you in battle, but like,
Is
you know.
that the one? Thanks a Is that the
Do
one?
they not stack? Are you kidding me?
Thanks a bunch.
Well, that's but. How do they not stack? They're keys.
Come back soon.
Explain. Explain to Flane. Fine. Okay, I think there's 3. Let me double check. Is it not going to show me because there's fog? Is that why? Out of sight. Oh, you know? 1, 2, 3. I think that's it. I think there's just 3. Another fog level. See, you just didn't get all of these. Crab, did you not do Marianne's paralog before? Was that new to you too? Linhart early and he falls in battle. Okay.
Linhart, wake up. We've reached Lake Tutates.
Huh? What? Oh, yes. So we have.
A temple on a lake, huh? Looks fancy. And that's a cute, guard dog?
Guard dog? Is it I to
Immovable.
whom you are referring?
Be a turtle.
Whoa, a magic beast! And it talks.
Nuisance. You weaklings should turn tail and run.
I did Marianne's. I haven't done any paralog with students from
we're
different
actually,
houses. Oh, gotcha.
Looking for something?
I know well what it is that you desire. If you want it, you must first complete my trial.
Okay, Jigsaw.
Of course we do. This is as awful as I expected it would be. Perhaps we could go home now?
Are you kidding? It's just a little fog. Come on, let's go talk to Mr. Magic Beast.
Let's go talk to
Onward.
Mr. Magic Beast. Let's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's my strategy?
Oh, hey, friend.
I do this for all of us. Bernie's unstoppable.
We've been dealing with a lot of phantom soldiers lately.
Seems like fighting is all I do these days.
I suspect our opponent is an illusion. If we cut off the source of this magic, they should stop attacking.
Guide me well. I'm in.
What? I did not hear what he said.
My orders?
At all.
I'm awake. Fight.
I'm in.
Let's make this quick.
At your service.
Sally forth!
Whoa!
Free stuff. Flane, go get all the free stuff.
Once I've decided you're done, you're done.
I feel like Yuri's gotten more edgy with time.
Smells like a brawl. Thanks, Belle.
Well, that's not great. I don't think we can go that way. We have to actually, we would actually have to go around.
What's my strategy?
I do this for all of us.
Dang. I was hoping I could hit him.
At your service.
I'm awake.
My orders?
Nice, Flame.
Child's play. I am
Well.
sorry.
F. Guess we're gonna have to divine pulse. Can you just...
There is still.
You know, they really need to have it so I don't care. They need to have it so that you can divine pulse like immediately after something happens, because like I don't want to sit here through all that crap. You know?
I'm
Know what I
in.
mean?
Give the goddess my regards, yeah? Oh, yeah! That's gonna hurt!
Onward.
Then I will go this way.
Guide me well.
What's my strategy?
Let's make this quick. I do this for all of us.
I'm awake.
At your service.
My orders?
As the battle continues, more enemies will appear. Advance quickly! Crap. Is that only available in normal classic? Instant divine pulse? I would not know. Oh, hey, friend.
Destiny unfurls.
There's no instant divine pulse. Well. This is why. just slowly move everybody this way and cause a traffic jam.
Sally forth!
Dress!
I cannot lose!
Good job, Flame. Please, no. Well, this is gonna happen again. Fucking hell. There is, but it's a torch and it's not super great, so it's just kind of annoying to use. Alright. Oh, this is so annoying. Fine, I'll wait until everybody else gets over there, and then we will go for the treasure. How about that?
What's my strategy?
My orders?
I'll see you later, Gandalf. Have a good night. Torches, but they just increase visibility, not eliminate the fog. Right.
I'm in.
Oh, yeah.
Let's make this quick.
Sally forth!
I do this for all of us.
I'm awake.
At your service.
Ugh, crap. I mean, whatever works, but geez.
Onward!
Guide me well.
Over here, then. No, not you. Go away.
Watch and learn.
Too weak.
Look at that glowy shield.
I'll use this power for the greater good.
Greater good.
Predictable. Here is something to believe in. All is going to plan.
Correct. Okay. Well.
What did you expect?
Gumlad is not fucking around today. How do I craft a flamethrower in Animal Crossing? That.
You're fresh out of luck.
Hey, sneaky beaky.
Watch and learn. It's over. It won't be in vain.
Nicely done.
Alright, is Flame safe to go get this chest? Hopefully. Well, she can't even reach, so there's that.
That is all. Destiny unfurls.
Hilda in the background. Eee!
Points.
Go away. They are face huggers
Make a difference?
in Animal Crossing. This is just fact.
Let's make this quick.
Go over here, Balthus. Yes. Go see if it's safe, Balthus.
I'm in.
At your service.
I'm awake.
Sally forth!
Guide me well.
A
Eat it.
tragic end.
I love how they're like, they're over here. They are. You can't see them, but they are.
Onward!
Oh, yeah.
What's my strategy?
My orders?
I do this for all of us.
DJM, is there a specific person I want to attack? I mean, you can have all of them, Miss Manga Chick. You can have them all. What was that supposed to indicate? Leonie gets special dialogue, I know for sure. What about Flan?
Oh, you're here too. I've always wanted to meet you, Seth.
I ask that you keep quiet, Uncle.
Well, there it is. Indek is Seth's brother.
What's that? Seth.
Shh, please keep quiet, Uncle.
Prepare yourself!
Shut up, Uncle. I will set you on fire. Well.
You seem to be holding back. Thank you for that.
Do not flatter me. My power is not what it once was. The best I can do nowadays is to have fun meddling with humans who wander in here.
I see. We were hoping you might help us, but it seems that may be too difficult.
He's a Blastoise. He's a water turtle.
Could you be the incarnation of Sothis? Interesting. Let's test your mettle.
Why is Flame's uncle a turtle? That's a good question. That is a very good question. That's the exact same as the Golden Deer paralogue I talked about earlier, but it's a Claude-specific one. Interesting. Please, not in front of my new friend.
Apologies.
he's just gonna
Another
wreck
peerless
everybody.
victory.
Fine. Defeat me and show me what you are capable of.
Rude. That's probably not good.
Hey, Mr. Magic Beast. If we defeat you, will you grant our wish?
Indeed, I will.
Great. I may not have a crest, but I'll give it my all.
You are an interesting young girl. I accept your challenge.
Next try.
They say experience feeds growth.
Nice try.
Thanks so much.
Timing. What's this? Stronger the better.
We will help.
Now.
Everyone with green hair jump in, except for Bernie.
I'm stronger than before.
Connie helped. Wrecked.
A little scratch won't stop me.
Rude. Ow.
Just a scratch.
You have our support. You know what to do.
How exciting.
There you go. Well, Bernie.
Okay, I'm gonna do it!
Good job, Bernie.
Bernie's just no good.
Bernie, you did great.
You did well. The trial ends here. What sublime children of men. Go ahead. Name your desire.
So, we heard you're giving away free weapons?
Do be quiet, Leone. Somewhere in this temple is said to rest the holy bow of Saint Indek. It is called the
He's so friendly.
Could you find it in your heart to let my friend here have it?
You have shown might deserving of my sacred bow. I will grant your wish.
Yes! Thanks, Mr. Magic Beast.
Well, we just murdered Flane's uncle, I guess. So that's a thing we did.
Aren't you happy, Leone? That's quite a bow, and it was completely
That's quite a
free.
bow, and it's going to Bernie.
I'll say, I've never seen anything like
So,
it.
you're
But is
not
it
getting
really
it,
okay
Leone.
for me to take this?
I would say so, wouldn't you? After all, you went through an awful lot to get it.
I don't think he
I know,
dyed it.
but
I like to at least believe Sedith and
Professor,
Flane
maybe
wouldn't
you
let
should
it
hold on to
happen.
it for
I would
me.
hope not.
At least for a while.
It's yours, Leone, except it's not.
It's not a weapon just anyone can use. I can see that. I want to be more confident in my strength before I really call it my own. Even holding it right now makes me feel unworthy. I'd really appreciate you looking after it for me.
I understand.
Thanks, Professor. And everyone else who helped too. I'm really grateful. Linhart, I'm sorry I forced you to come along. But seeing such a kind-hearted person like you, well, let's just say my opinion of the nobility's shifted a bit.
I'm not sure I completely understand, Leone, but it sounds like praise, so I will take it as such.
Now, let's get back to work. I need all the training I can get.
She already possesses the strength to use that bow. She
Don't
went to the
care,
trouble
she's
of
not
fighting
getting
a
it.
saint so she could claim that weapon as her own.
Saint.
Or maybe you'd call it a saintly beast. In any case. Oh, and please do let me use that bow. It's not exactly a hero's relic, but it is still rather fascinating, isn't it? I would love to learn to what extent the bow's connection to the crest influences the weapon, and perhaps even... Oh, it's been too much of a day, hasn't it? I'm feeling tired, so let's talk about this later. Good night.
Bernie will keep it safe forever. Will. Trying to get him to an A. He's gonna be a Dark Knight.
I managed to get it.
Good job, Marianne.
I think I've got the idea.
Brittany was amazing with that bow in my
I'll get the
Crimson
next one,
Flower
too.
run. She was doing 4 to 5 shots at enemies. Dang. Flying skill needs to be higher. Same with her authority.
That's not.
You're
Good luck. Never doing anything other than playing this for a year. I would like to max out everyone's skills. Yeah, that would be pretty rough. Just maxing out one skill in normal difficulty will take a long time. Yeah, I don't even have Byleth at an S+ in Faith. And we've been working pretty hard to get there, so time consuming.
No.
It's a pain in the ass for the disadvantaged skills. Yes. Ugh. I bet. I mean, I would love to do it too, but man, that would take such a long time.
Thoughts?
Balthus and Flame. Fighting doesn't usually wear me out, but 5 years is a real long time. I'm no strategical genius, but I feel like we should end this as fast as we can. You? Agreed. We will do whatever it takes to eradicate the enemy.
Think on that.
Or not? You'd think he'd like that. Okay.
Professor.
No. No, Mom. Accept your skills. Catherine would like to speak with you. Great. What do you want? What do you want, Catherine?
I will not yield! Yeah! It's been a while since I had such a close call. If not for you, Professor, I wouldn't have made it. I didn't expect to be ambushed on a simple scouting mission.
Are you hurt?
You should be asking about the mission, not about me. I have to ask, Professor, what brought you here?
I had a premonition.
So you came to protect me. I'm beginning to understand why your allies love you. These are selfish times. One doesn't expect to encounter selflessness. You're kind. In that respect, I'd say you're much like Lady Rhea.
Oh, well, I know where this is going.
Of course. It's thanks to her kindness that I'm here today. I was an outlaw in Fargus. She took me in and let me live here.
You were an outlaw?
Didn't I tell you? I was born into House Karen in Fargus. They used to call me Thunderstrike Cassandra. I was implicated in a plot to kill the king. It was a totally false accusation, of course. I had to flee the kingdom, and the Archbishop took me in.
So, in Crimson Flower, when Rhea goes to Fargus, I wonder how Dimitri feels about Catherine going with her then.
I used to be a student at the academy, so I knew I'd be safe here. Lady Rhea saved me once when I was a student, you know. We were tasked with battling monsters, but we were ambushed. I almost died. Lady Rhea took care of me. She didn't mind getting dirty. She took my muddied, bloodied body into her arms. Since then, Lady Rhea has been my inspiration. I will always serve her, protect her, love her. For some reason, when I think about Lady Rhea,
there it is.
Your face comes to mind. You've become an important presence in my
He
life.
admits it. He admitted it. Catherine hardly matters, so I doubt Dimitri cares. Well, I just mean because she was implicated in the... In a plot to kill the king. I feel like Dimitri might not be okay with that. I guess Rhea could be like, well, it's not true, so... I'm honored.
I wasn't expecting you to have a positive response. I'm not thrilled about it personally. I am still going to keep my eye on you. Not so I can report to Lady Rhea, though. Just because I want to.
She's not thrilled about it, huh? She doesn't know what to do with these feelings, I guess. Was trying to get Felix's authority up for his special battalion, but his disadvantage is rough. He has a special battalion? It's Ignat's birthday. I thought it was better not to give Felix a battalion because of his ability. Ignat's tea time. What kind of tea does Ignat's like? Oh god, no. I haven't seen her and Dimitri A support, but I've seen the other two. Oh, she has an A support with Dimitri? Catherine does? Oh my god, guys, guess what his favorite tea is? Can you guess? Chat, can you guess? I think you can. Seiros tea. What a fucking shocker. Well, I only have one of that. And I have 10 lavender blends, so you're getting lavender.
Thank you for inviting me.
Not for the taste. That's weird. She said a plot, but not the incident that ended up in the king and queen's death, so maybe it just didn't matter much. His ability helps early game, but you want some defense or avoid on him eventually. His defenses are garbage. It seems the saints themselves use special weapons that are distinctly different from heroes' relics. If Lane's mother had her wand, I wonder which saint she was. They only talk about 4 of them. I mean, I guess there could be more, but I think they've only mentioned 4 of them. I was under the impression that Flane's mother was a human, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Crap. Well, yeah, I guess there were 4 more with the DLC, but I don't think they were them. I don't know.
I'm not very discerning, but I do love this kind of tea. You have my thanks. What a lovely fragrance. All right.
People
I
fragrance?
can't believe it. All right.
Thanks for everything?
Yes?
Glasses you might enjoy?
All right. With you and all the friends I've made, I'm glad I came here.
Sip tea? Laugh? Why would you? Alright.
I can't. Some people look smarter if they're wearing glasses. Not me, though. I can't believe it. Isn't this nice? I wish I wasn't so shy all the time.
Observe the titty feather. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it, Tim. You know who else is looking at it?
What a lovely fragrance. All right.
I mean,
Thank
here
you so
go,
much,
Ignatz.
Professor.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for the delicious tea. I'd be happy to join you again whenever you like.
All will be well if we work together.
Any excuse to spend time with you. Look, Professor, not too
That's a
shabby,
weird
right?
response. What? Hilda. Excuse me, Hilda.
Let's put this to the test.
I think I got it. Interesting. Well worth the effort.
I've learned a thing or two from battle.
I'm a quick study.
She just wants more bedtime stories. You curious to know how Ignatz is doing? Everyone, are you ready?
How incredible. What a striking color.
Didn't we just see this one last night?
Ah, Professor, look at this stone. Such a brilliant blue.
We did just see this one last
stones
night.
like this around here.
Well, okay. Dragon. Alright. So we should be able to where's Mom? Mom, where you go? There you are. Alright, Grammary, yes, do it. Hey, Dova.
I'm so glad I passed.
Good job, Mom. Did we have anybody else? Oh, we don't really have anything for Linhart to do, I guess. Would Linhart make a good trickster? Oh, his strength is shit. Well, we'll see if Seteth passes this time. Connie is almost there. Well, we're gonna save real quick. There we go. Managed to get Walker Fauna, and now Leopold. You have Leopold.
As expected.
I want him. Lynn would make a good war monk, and by good I mean funny. His strength is so bad, though. Do you just boost it? You just put all your strength items into Linhardt? Is that what you would do? I need to give that bow to Bernie. There you go, Bernie. Also, Flame had a new ability. Didn't you? Maybe it wasn't Flame. Who was it? Happy? Who was it then? Oh, here it is. It's a class thing. Unit is hit with a magic attack during enemy phase, grants +3 to all stats. Okay. Neat. What is this? Oh, right. Is Bob the weird looking cat? Bob is the purple cat. He looks like... where is he? That. Or that. What do you mean the weird looking one? You mean the creepy one? There's a creepy cat called Cat with 2 T's. If anyone gets Cleopatra Kitty, I'll trade for her. Apple or Bob. I love Anka. Alright, Linhardt and Catherine.
Catherine, about Thunderbrand.
I said my position would not change. Go home. You're not getting your hands on Thunderbrand.
I was not asking to, so stop being so overprotective. I have a different request today.
Oh, so you're nagging about something else. Just so you know, constant badgering isn't a very attractive quality.
I would appreciate it if you would use Thunderbrand somewhere that I might observe it in action. Since you have denied me the simplest path to my enlightenment, I decided instead that I should closely observe the relic in use.
Linhardt, the hero's relics aren't showpieces. I only use Thunderbrand when I need its power. I won't waggle it around for your entertainment. You know, even though it's compatible with my crest, it still takes its toll on me. Every time I use it, it wears away at my soul. Not that you'd understand.
It's like watching a little kid try to convince their parents to buy them something.
Watch your tone. Remember who you're talking to.
Why are you so unwilling to let me study Thunderbrand in any manner?
So it's a Horcrux.
True crest scholar.
I mean, kind of.
To know about the hero's relics is my duty. I could learn a great deal by using a relic myself, even if that did mean endangering my life. Yet you deny me.
And what if you died, Linhardt?
Scholars who will not endanger their lives in pursuit of knowledge are worthless.
Scholars should be willing to lose their lives?
In a word, yes. Which makes it all the more frustrating that you refuse my attempts at study. But I can't seem to convince you, so just forget all
Look
about
at Catherine
it.
pretending
Your
she knows what
bullheadedness
she's
wins the
talking
day,
about.
Catherine. I'll go ask someone else. If only I could use the Sword of the Creator. But without a crest stone, it won't respond. I wonder how it is that the professor can use it. The only explanation that makes any sense is... Could it be?
He wants so badly to study crests, he'd risk his own life. That's impressive. I underestimated your tenacity, Linhart. But I have to protect you from yourself.
If he died, how long would it take people to realize he wasn't just sleeping? Well...
There he is. Okay, Bernie. You can do this.
Oh, Bernadetta! Sorry, just passing through. Didn't mean to scare you again.
No, it's alright. Actually, I came to talk to you. I owe you an apology. It's, long overdue.
Huh?
5 years
What do you
overdue.
have to apologize for?
I'm hopelessly terrified of you. So every time I see you, I kinda lose my mind. But once you're gone and I get time to calm down, I realize I'm making a big deal out of nothing. I'm sorry I couldn't tell you before. I feel awful. I hope you can forgive me.
Come on now. It's alright. I wasn't really that bothered by it. Promise. I should have been more careful not to scare you. I'm a big guy, and my muscles can be intimidating.
No, you did nothing wrong. It's all my fault.
How about this? Let's say it's both our fault, and call it even. But you know, I've been thinking...
Oh god, Hikari.
You really are scared of everything.
See, this is
there
why I
something we
recruit
can do to
everyone.
fix
I
that?
don't want anybody to die.
You mean like a cure?
Something like that. I think we can figure this out. Your biggest fear is talking to people, right? If that's the case, you need to change the way you think about talking. Right now, you think it's bad, so you're afraid to do it. I figure if you talk to more people, then you'll think talking is good. It might be hard to suddenly start talking to people, though. You're gonna
Ain't that
need to
the
take it
truth?
slow. Oh, I know. Start with me.
With you? That'll be, tough. Maybe,
He is a nice bean.
maybe if you turn around, face the other way.
I guess if that's what you need. How's this? I bet if you get used to talking to me, your fears will go away in no time.
You're, still really intimidating. But, okay, I'll give it a try.
Aw. Beauties. Oh, I would absolutely feel terrible. I feel like playing this on Classic would just make me so sad. Like, I would have to Divine Pulse. Because it would just make me really sad.
Annie, do you have a moment? Is this about what happened when
Hey,
we were
Bloody
shopping?
Circuits.
If so, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Not so fast. I haven't properly apologized yet. So, I'm sorry. I got scared. Imagine if something bad happened to you because of me.
Mercy.
You would have just run away if you were on your own, wouldn't you? Instead, you acted defensively because I was there. I dragged you down.
Mercy, you're upsetting me. How dare you say that you dragged me down? You know why I was acting so recklessly? Because I wanted to protect my best friend in the whole world.
Annie.
Do you remember when we first enrolled at the academy? It seemed like everyone was leagues ahead of us and so far out of reach. I felt completely hopeless. But because you were there, I didn't lose hope. So, don't say stupid things about how you dragged me down or how you don't deserve things.
Thank you for saying that. And again, I'm sorry. You're just so important to me. I know I could never find another friend like you. You've stayed by my side through thick and thin. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me.
Mercy, can we be friends again?
Of course, Annie. Friends forever.
Good. I don't know what I would have
It took
done
you 5
if
years to
hadn't
make
found
up
a way
from
to
that?
make up.
I'm sorry. I should have said something sooner.
No, I'm the one who should have stopped being so stubborn and said something. You know, now that everything's as it should be, I'm suddenly starving.
That's just like you. Come, let's go for tea.
Ooh, let's! And we should have some Mercy-baked sweets on the side. I think I love you more than just about anything in the world.
You do? Oh, Annie, you're too sweet.
Not as sweet as your baking. I love your baking more than anything in the world, too. Other than you.
Well, I'm always happy to bake for you, Annie.
I'm so happy to have you bake, back.
You like to be forced to use and experience the different characters? I mean, I still do that, even with them all recruited. I still level them up and get as many of their supports as I can, so...
Hey, Sedith. I've been meaning to ask you, what is your
Oh, God.
relationship with Lady Rhea?
That is certainly an abrupt question.
You're much closer to her than anyone else in the entire church. Certainly you're a good, upstanding person, but I can't help but feel there's something more to it.
You jelly?
Supporting the Archbishop is my sole professional interest. Personally, I consider her to be something akin to a companion.
A companion?
That
Yes.
face.
As in a traveling companion. Friends who walk the same path toward the same destination.
Companion, huh? A companion. I guess that does sound about right, now that you say it. Though, I'll confess to being quite jealous. Not many people can call themselves companions of Lady Rhea.
I do not know how she feels about it.
Oh, come on. You must trust that she feels the same about you.
There is no need for that sort of trust. My duties are the same regardless of her perspective. I consider you to be a companion also.
A companion in fighting for the Archbishop.
Certainly. Our goals are firmly aligned when it comes to that, are they not?
You're right, they are. I suppose you and I could be considered companions in that sense.
I am pleased to hear my sentiment reciprocated. I rely on you a great deal, after all. More than most.
Whoa there,
Everyone
what's all
here
this
assumes
now?
Sedith has some weird
Flattery
crush.
won't win
It's
you any
true.
prizes with me, Sedith.
I do not flatter. I merely want you to understand why it matters to me that you be more cautious in battle. As your companion, it is my wish for you to be safe.
Oh, good, we're back in familiar territory, with you admonishing me. Don't worry, I'll be careful. I'll always try to live up to your expectations, so don't expect too much or you'll wear me out.
Okay. So, Blaine called Indek uncle. But she's never called Rhea aunt. As far as I know, so I don't necessarily think that Sedith and Rhea are siblings. She's also not one of the 4 saints. Like, she is a saint, but she's not one of those 4. So, like, are just those 4 related? I don't know.
Why did you bring me here? It's so isolated.
That would be the point.
Yikes. See you around, B.
Hang on a second. Out here, in a place like this, you should be free to sigh, yeah?
What do you mean by that?
I just thought it would do you well to cut loose and sigh to your heart's content.
Really?
Nipple ropes.
You found a nice quiet place where you could annoy me without putting bystanders at risk?
Ah, why does this always happen? That's not what I meant. This is me doing something nice for you. You said before that you can't ever relax because you're worried about endangering others. A lot's been going on recently, so Let her rip already. Sigh until you can sigh no more.
That's nice of you. A chance to relax and sigh as I please. Sounds good. But what do we do about the monsters?
What do you think? A monster shows up, I punch it in the nose. Done deal.
By yourself?
I'm never alone, pal. These two fists are always by my side, and they never let me down.
Oh, right.
It doesn't have to be here if you have performance anxiety, but anytime you accidentally call a monster, just holler and I'll punch it to next Tuesday. In fact, maybe it's best if you just stick by my side from now on. Do that and you're free to sigh whenever the urge strikes.
Why would I have to stay by your
We
side?
said I'll punch it in the nose, made me
Not a
laugh
lot of
too
people
much.
in this world can knock out a beast without breaking a sweat. I'm one
I
of
like
them.
Balthus.
And since I'm always on the run from bounty hunters, I'm an exceptionally light sleeper.
You expect me to sleep by your side too?
Whoa.
Ooh, this may be my best idea yet. If I'm always with a monster summoner, fewer people will come after my bounty. This is brilliant.
He's not wrong.
You never change, Bee. You're so predictable. All right, have fun.
Have fun? That's an odd thing to do. Monsters, they're everywhere. This is gonna be a blast.
It's hard not to like that dummy.
Oh, they're cute. Beauties.
Hello, Hilda.
Oh, Sedith, good day.
Is it?
Is it?
Did I do something wrong?
Not to my knowledge. But I cannot help but notice that you no longer shy away when I speak to you.
You noticed that, huh? When
Oh,
you stare
God.
at me, I feel like you're peering into my soul.
And that no longer bothers you? Does that mean your conscience is finally clear?
That's not what it means.
I got used to it. I know you're not scary.
That's unfortunate. You really should do something to correct your lazy behavior.
Maybe that's true. I wouldn't want to be like the fox, forced to wander in the snow all winter.
I'm pleased to see you grasp the moral of the story.
Don't you think the squirrel was a little cold-hearted, though? He seems not to care about what happens to his friend, as long as he himself is happy.
You know, that is a valid point. I have no wish to encourage that attitude in children. Perhaps if the fox only survives thanks to the squirrel kindly sharing some of his acorns. How does that sound to you?
I like it okay. I'm sure the kids will admire that nice, compassionate squirrel.
Thank you for your insight. As it happens, I have some other stories that I wrote for Flame. Would you like to hear them?
You should make a book out of them. It's a shame that only Flane and I get to enjoy them.
What a fine idea! I will begin immediately. Though I feel such a book requires illustrations, and I have no artistic talent. Would you lend me a hand?
I think Ignatz might be a better choice, but I can probably manage. Not like they need to be terribly fancy.
I could use some more of your wisdom with regard to the content of the stories also.
That sounds like a pain, but I'm invested in this now. Let's do it!
Excellent! That's wonderful to hear. Let us produce the very best book we can, for the children's sake.
You look so excited. I can't help but lend a hand.
I don't like that. There's such a weird pairing, and I don't see that ever happening. That, to me, seemed out of character, honestly. Balthus is one of those rare characters in anime and games who is just so charismatic that I don't know how someone could dislike them. Oh, I'm sure someone does. Someone who just wants to fight for no reason. But I see what you mean. I end up liking Balthus a lot more than I thought I would. He's got a lot. He's got a lot to his character, I think. Eco, I will yeet you. I am not dealing with fighting in chat. We already had issues earlier. I'm not doing it again. Apparently this game is Balthus's voice actor Aaron Hendrick's first role, and he's easily one of the best in the game. Oh, he did a great job. That's awesome. Eco, Balthus is fine. Eco immediately turning around. Like, I am not starting anything. Better not. Yuri's the fucking worst dragon. I mean... You didn't like him at first, but he got better. I think there's a lot to his character. I like him a lot. He's just like kind of a happy-go-lucky kind of like nothing really bothers him kind of character, but he's also really sweet too. If Eco carried on, he'd be eating ice cream in the tub. I thought he was gonna be the I just fight things guy, but he's deeper than that. Yeah. You're the worst as a written character.
Hey.
A lot of people stan him now.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Lots of things
Would
happen
seem,
down here. Lots
according
of
to the
reports
internet.
need to be reported. And for all reportable things, I'm your guy.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Not
sure what brought people back up above, but I'm glad for it. The dining
that
hall,
outfit is what
greenhouse,
brought everybody here.
They're all ripe for the picking again. I mean, for them. Good for them.
That guy is still... he wasn't there when Kat and I played, though, was he? I don't think the drunk guy was there when Kat and I played yesterday, so, like, why is he here now, but not... What kind of rally is happening here?
Really?
I bought this.
That lady hasn't changed a bit since I was a kid. Still intimidating as hell. What a woman. Being me, I'm not nervous or anything. I'm not sure how to approach her. That's all. My luck, she'll treat me like I'm still a kid, even though I'm clearly a full-grown adult man. If that's the angle she takes, maybe I can get some nice hugs out of this. Huh? Oh, nothing.
Oh my god. He's shameless, and I kind of love it. Like, he's not like Sylvain is, where Sylvain's just kind of slimy sometimes. You know what I mean? He's just like, how can I lie to this person to get them to like me? He is a goofball. And he loves his cougars. Balthus does. That's for sure.
Yeah. Would have thought that House Row would show up. They must have been sweating blood to get to Ayla from way out there. Guess it's been a while since I left House Row, so it doesn't bother me much to have to fight them. Kinda always knew
Well,
I'd
it
be
already
the one to take
happened,
that
so I
stubborn
don't know what to
punk
tell you.
out. I've been ready for this.
Or did it not happen yet? I don't know where we are in the story, let's be honest. Maybe it didn't happen yet. What is on the calendar? Maybe it didn't happen yet. I don't know. I thought it did. Which timeline is this? I don't know.
Was kind enough to share their food with us. It may not be much in the grand scheme of things.
This is what happens when you play
Gesture
two
means a
routes at
lot.
once.
The hero of Daphne is something else too, isn't she? Balthus seems pretty taken with her.
Balthus just wants to be stepped on. Can confirm. Silver Axe Plus, though. Oh, hey, Happy.
I've never met someone like Judy.
Judge Judy?
Easygoing, but at the same time, tough as nails.
Oh no, I'm not doing it right on my own. I already finished that. That was Crimson Flower as male Byleth. I already did that a while ago. I'll buy crab. See you later. I like her too.
Judy's great, unlike that other guy, Lord, what's his name? I can't stand people like him. People who think they're always in the right. All he did was make trouble, but he convinced himself it was for a good cause. So infuriating.
Hi, Connie.
Invading the Empire at last, are we? I cannot still the wild palpitations in my chest. I have made myself ready to the extent that I could, but now that the day draws near, I fear that to proceed will be to abandon all hope of restoring the Imperial House of Nouvelle, which leaves me with no choice but to appeal to you and Claude for that. My dream is in your hands.
I'm not sure who she's talking about there.
Pardon me.
It's possible.
Hey.
Shiny UV lamp on her. Only.
If we can suppress this Murden, we can invade into the Empire, right? I was in the Empire. Now I will be an enemy. I am having strange feelings. It is with ease that an ally turns into an enemy.
A moment, please.
Wow, things would have gotten a lot more interesting if Judith had joined us. I only spoke to her briefly, but I really liked her. I hope someday I can be as strong, kind, and level-headed as her.
Professor, it's thanks to you that I'm here now. I owe you, Professor.
You're welcome.
You saved my life. I swear I'll do all I can to repay that debt.
As you should.
Here's an idea.
On the north side of the Great Bridge of Murden lies the territory of Acheron of the Alliance, and to the south, the Empire's Burgleys territory. Count Burgleys has held the position of Minister of Military Affairs for the Empire ever since the days of Emperor Ionius. The current Emperor seems to have brought the corrupt nobility to heel, but Count Burgleys looks to be an exception.
Isn't this where Sylvain was standing before?
I had an encounter with Lord Gwendol. How many years ago was it?
Back before the academy, I met this girl who I fell madly in love with. And her dad tried to kill me. I suppose he just tried to scare me, but I was sure I was gonna die. Oh yeah, her dad? Lord Gwendol. Crazy, right? I never thought I'd seriously be trying to kill the guy in battle. I kind of don't know how to make sense of it.
Well.
Here's an idea. Count Gloucester of the Alliance is supposed to be the head of the faction that supports the Empire.
That being said, the Count himself is an ardent follower of Seiros, and likely not too keen on fighting us. The commoners are also allies of the Knights. We should be able to reach Myrden without incident.
Good to be able to.
Listen to
Famous
this. The
last
Aramid
words.
River separates the Empire and Alliance. It's the largest river in Fodlan. Sometimes it'll flood when there's lots of rain, but at least the land gets some extra water.
Hi.
Look out.
Yes, So, that was Judith. Just as I'd heard of her, she was an upstanding person. The same Daphnal blood runs through my veins, and yet I feel as though I am nothing like her. I am but a phantom of what could be.
You're quite lucky.
You think so? Wow, thank you.
You're welcome, Ingrid.
What used to be Ire territory lies far to the east of the Great Bridge of Myrden, downstream of the Aramid River.
Myrden.
For the sake of my family, I wish we could invade the Empire from there. But I do not have the power to advocate for that. Strategically, Myrden is more important.
Someday we'll
Thank
take
you,
it back.
Professor. I will not give in. Not until I have restored my noble pride.
Wilford.
Professor. Judith is a wonderful person. So strong and confident as well. Looking upon her, I was sharply reminded of my mother.
Did she act similar?
Very much so. Both brilliantly bright and positive, like a warm ray of light. I lost my mother long ago. I miss her desperately.
Well, that is sad, Flan. Have a flower.
Wow, I am delighted. Wow, I am delighted.
I don't have time to leisurely wait for the future. Even if it means resorting to violence, I want to end this war as soon as possible. Is that selfish of me? I don't know what she wants to hear. Steady approach is usually is actually the fastest in the end? Oh, okay.
Right. Hearing that the Knights of Seiros have returned, the monks have also been coming back.
needs hugs. Yes, she
We
does.
still don't have enough hands here, but we'll use all that we've got to rebuild the monastery. Until the day that Lady Rhea is returned to us, we have to do all we can.
No.
Lovely. Since I'm originally from the Empire, it seems no one trusts me with any important tasks. Fine by me. Honestly, I bet they're watching my every move to make sure I can be trusted.
Probably.
I knew it. War makes people crazy, huh?
Probably.
Lady Rhea is in the Empire, isn't she? We should hurry up and find her. So many people in the monastery and nearby towns are worried. I want to ease their minds as soon as possible, Professor. Let's work together to find her.
Huh?
He is. He is sweet.
The Great Bridge of Myrden isn't just a bridge. It has the features of a fortress. I believe it was built for military purposes by the first leader of the Adrestian Empire. In other words, it's even older than the monastery. So if we occupy the Great Bridge, we'll have to search it from top to bottom.
still don't know if I have that.
War isn't kind to you if you're a recluse. By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack. And if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out.
Sounds like you're learning.
Oh, that'd be awful. Just terrible. Okay, Professor, I get it. I know I'll have to come out.
Bernie, you're a beast. We need you to fight. Hey, Lysithea.
Yes, I'm sure you know this already, but House Ordelia is aligned with the Empire. They face the Empire from across a river, similar to the Gloucesters. Even so, I refuse to yield to the Empire a second time. The Empire did unthinkable things to my family, and to me. The only option here is winning. Professor, you must promise we will overcome the Empire.
Dragon with that Ignatz hate. Owl feather.
Dear me.
I was dead certain Judith would fight by our side as well. But since she holds a position within the Alliance, it seems she has no choice but to abstain for now. If the infighting within the Alliance came to an end, maybe she'd be able to fight with us.
We're going to invade the Empire, which means we'll be fighting people we know, won't we? If we're attacked by someone we know or used to think of as a friend, is it permitted to run away?
Won't blame you.
Really? If something happens, will you keep me safe?
Of course.
Really?
The battle at ALL was a tactical marvel. You grow stronger with each passing day. Where does your talent end and your crest's power begin? Are they one and the same, I wonder? Most intriguing. Yet it is quite difficult to draw useful conclusions given the situation. It is quite unfortunate I did not achieve my research goals before the war broke out. So much unknown. Now, I fear I will not have those answers even by conflict's end. So very frustrating.
Oh, hello there, Professor. Did you need something from me? It doesn't look like you're wounded or anything. You just looking for someone to talk to?
Yes.
I thought so. Well, I'm here for you. Making you feel better is my top priority. Whether it's physical pain or worries of the heart, you can come to me for anything, Professor.
I sure can. Here you go. I guess I got that for you.
If Rhea really is in the Empire, then we must defeat the Imperial army by any means necessary. The people at large are just as concerned for Rhea's safety as we are. The sooner we can settle all our unease, the better. I have something to ask of you.
Take down bandits on the trade route. Ooh, a new merchant will appear. Well, we won't do that. Almost to an S rank. It takes forever.
Well...
Ma'am, please get out of the way.
Next
Next, we face the Great Bridge of Myrden. We actually crossed it a long time ago. Do you remember? It was 5 whole years ago.
You're gonna battle the Eagle
It
Line?
seems like so long ago, doesn't it? It's odd how fast time flies. Everyone was still friends then. After the fighting, we all ate together without splitting into our separate houses. I often wish we could go back to those peaceful days.
Well, that's sad to think about. Marianne!
Well, legend says that pillars of light fell and ravaged ALL. I was reminded of that when I saw it. Professor? Do you think those legends are true?
Likely.
I think so too. I don't know if the goddess really destroyed the valley out of anger, but there are still so many things we don't understand in this world.
Ugh, what do you want, Alois?
So Lady Rhea was in the Empire all this time. Glad as I am that Judith told us. I wish we had known this 5 years ago. We spent all that time spread out over Fodlan, searching for the Archbishop and you. It was a mistake to abandon the monastery, to leave it in ruins. Now we're paying for that mistake.
Five years ago, when the Imperial Army attacked Garreg Mach, they moved with incredible speed. But in the middle of all that chaos, she still had operatives watching. The hero of Daphnal's spy network is impressive. She shouldn't be taken lightly.
We have the Empire and Alliance situations under control. The problem is Fargus. The Eastern Lords have joined forces and are warring with the Dukedom. But I've heard nothing about that conflict as of late. It's strange. I haven't heard much from my father either. I can't help but find this silence unsettling.
Okay.
Hi, Eddie. How are you doing?
Wow. I'd heard of the hero of Daphnal, but that was the first time I've met her in person. She's the head of a prestigious noble family? Just like Claude. The Alliance nobility is so odd.
Doing well. Is it
Kind of, but I don't mean that in a bad way. You won't find such big-hearted nobles elsewhere. Plus, Judith can drink with the best of them. A woman after my own heart.
How could she not romance Fembyleth? I don't understand.
We came from the territory of House Daphnal. It's not easy to leave one's home, but it had to be done. Judith asked us so earnestly, there was no way we could have refused. We can trust you, right? I'd hate to end up just another pointless death.
Is it true Lady Rhea was dragged off by the Imperial Army? I heard that was true. Why'd they take Lady Rhea? Professor, they didn't take her to kill her, did they?
No.
That's good. We just gotta beat the Imperial Army and get her back, right? You gotta help her, Professor. I'm begging ya.
I guess, but she can romance male Byleth. Like, it'd be different if she couldn't romance either of them. Hello, small child.
I need your help.
Search for an item that belonged to Anna. Maybe it was dropped in the dining hall? Okay.
There's unrest everywhere these days.
Go away, Cyril.
All of my fellow merchants seem to be endangered. I hope things go back to normal soon. People need more to smile about, aside from my great deals.
Hey, how about a favor? Appreciate it.
We're almost there.
There's on. I hope things. Welcome. Come back soon.
Hey, welcome.
Well,
you have a good you have a you have a good you have a good eye. You have a good you have a good you have a good you have a good eye. You have a good eye. You have a good you have a good eye. A pleasure doing. Come again.
Hello there. This one, yes. I think this one, yes. I think this one, yes. I think this one, yes. I 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 thank you. Return soon, please.
What do you require? Farewell.
What do you require? Farewell.
Hey there.
Got something that could be repaired.
Is this it? There you go.
There's something else I thought. Silver Axe Plus.
Is this it? There you go.
Okay, I think that was it.
Come back anytime.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, I heard what happened at ALL. I can't believe Imperial spies have been lurking in Garreg Mach under my watch. But I'll make sure no more of them get in. Trust me.
Professor. Professor, it looks like people are slowly starting to come back to the town.
I guess they feel safe now that you and the Knights of Seiros have returned. Peddlers have become more common too, so there'll be food and supplies available. After being run down for all those years, it's really becoming livable again.
It is. Excuse me, I need this. The Wealth of Anna, mysterious notebook. Anna gave it to a girl. It doesn't seem right to flip through it.
Thanks to all that food from Judith, I'm full for once. I've got so much energy. Let me at that great bridge of Murden. I'll bust it down myself. Oh, but then how do we cross?
Well, Raphael?
A moment, please. With life returning to the monastery, the unease of the church's followers is slowly abating. The number of people coming to the town church dwindled over the past 5 years, but we're seeing a resurgence.
Don't eat the
reward and
bridge,
accommodate their
please.
devotion, we have to hurry and rebuild the church.
Please don't eat the bridge. We need to cross.
Hey, you.
Alright. I found it.
Yay! Thanks.
Gave us her teddy bear. Why did Anna give that to her? I don't know. Raphael would be a Goron if he was in the Zelda universe. It's true. It is so true. Alright, let's run over to the gazebo. Anything good? Hello. Just some tea? Well. Fine then. Yeah, it's a shame you can't explore the Holy Tomb in full. I mean, I guess you could argue that you do during those battles, but that's still not really the same as just, you know, hanging out in there. I guess we could do faculty training with Catherine and see if we could get sword to S rank.
Wow, I'd heard of it.
There we go.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Yay. Get to S plus, man. I don't know. I don't know if we can do it for the end. It's the Fish Bounty Festival. Well, I know who'd be excited for that, Flan. Alright, what's our support situation? Fleenan, Raphael, Ignatz, Felix, Linhart, and okay.
This is merely
this.
Oh, I thought we got Balthus and Hilda to an A. I guess not.
We may not have a lot more chances to eat together like this. But don't go getting all sentimental on me, got it?
No morbid talk allowed while we're eating, Balti. You hear me? None of us are dying anytime soon.
Okay, well, what a great dinner conversation that was. I've been contemplating the fragility of life lately.
Ooh, this is my...
That. Just don't. Just don't.
Eating food always.
Oh.
I've eaten many meals.
Alright, one more. guess we should do Cyril.
Having a meal together with Shamir. I'm happy and more than a bit nervous.
It's rude to ignore the professor like that.
I did not know they had unique dialogue for this. That was a thing that happened.
Here's your book of fables you let me set it. It was so interesting to learn all about Saint Indec that I read it cover to cover in one sitting.
Impressive. I'm glad you enjoyed it. What's this sticking out between the pages? Is this an illustration?
Like, no, that's my fan fiction.
I must have stuck it in there and forgotten. Just, give it back, please.
Are you certain this was accidental? It quite fits the descriptions in this chapter. Ah, I see. You included an illustration where you thought the visual would be helpful.
No, not at all. I was just fooling around. I have an overactive imagination, and I forgot to take it out before I gave you the book back.
It really is a lovely drawing, you know. Now that I've seen it, the book would feel incomplete without it. But who is this man next to Saint Indec? I can't help but notice he bears a resemblance to me.
Oh, that's Saint Keyhole. The book describes him as one of Saint Indec's closest friends. I got the feeling he was a very serious man, but also really kind. You know, like you. So that probably explains the, resemblance.
I have to say, I never would have expected to be a reference model for Saint Keyhole. What a
He's like, oh shit.
resemblance.
Oh shit.
What about furious violence?
No, what I meant to say is that I am both flattered and a little embarrassed to be portrayed in this way. Perhaps it is because, in my study of him, I feel like I've also become a friend to Saint Indec. Records show that Saint Indec and Saint Keyhole worked together to achieve great things. If possible, I would like it if the two of us could similarly combine our efforts.
What? How do we figure into this?
We each bear their respective crests, do we not? One might also say that just as I am this book's author, you are now its illustrator. So why don't you do some more illustrations? And color them as well. We'll add them to the book.
Well, I guess Hilda just got replaced.
I don't know if I'm good enough for something like that.
Suck it, Hilda.
You know, Catherine, you really saved my hide. If not for you, I would have bought that phony coin. So I just wanted to say, money.
Great destroy.
Really, I quite begin.
And then because
to
Rhea
express
banned the
my
printing
gratitude.
press, do it 100 more times.
There's no need to thank me, Aloise. It was nothing. But I am a little worried about you. You just immediately believed what he was saying. You're way too trusting. I wish you'd be a little more skeptical about people, that's all.
Yes, you make a good point. I'll try to be more cautious from now on.
Excuse me, sir. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt.
Good day, ma'am. Do you need something?
I'm afraid so. You see, I'm a humble traveler, and a pickpocket stole all my money. I don't have enough to get home, and I have nowhere to sleep tonight. Please, sir, spare a little money to help me.
Oh, I'm so sorry about your troubles. I don't have much on me, but here.
Aloise, no, not so fast! You there, traveler. Tell me your name. I'd like to take an official statement from you so that we can investigate this theft.
It's just
Once we
Anna
ascertain
in
exactly what
disguise.
happened, then we will lend you some money. How does that sound? And she's gone.
This bitch.
What? You don't mean she was trying to...
Yes, she was. It's a common trick for cheats to pull. They pluck at your heartstrings so that you'll give them your money. You just said you'd be more careful, too. You really are an easy mark, Alois.
How
He is.
embarrassing.
It's true.
Why are you so quick to trust people?
I've always believed that to earn others' trust, you have to be trusting.
You're taking that philosophy a bit too far.
Huh? Oh my goodness, Alois. This is why. This is what. This right here. Why are you so dumb, Alois? The world may never know.
That went way better than expected. Let's put this... I'll... Fix...
I think Bernie just needs riding. Yeah. He's almost there. So many perfects. GG, Bernie.
That.
Oh. I would... You see, I could do.
He tried.
What? You're...
I can change that. Bernie. And that's fine. That's fine. Sylvain's almost there. Did we max out? Oh no, she didn't. Not yet. Okay. Then I guess we'll wait. I'm gonna change this. Okay.
Professor?
No. Just study what you're told to study. Okay, we already saw this.
Whew, time for a breather.
A support, I'm pretty
Hey, Professor.
sure.
Yep, noticed you have been too. Seems like it's
I think I just lost it. Yeah, this is the one where you just give him some meat in your pocket. Okay, we already saw this one. In this playthrough, we just lost it when we had to go back on the save. Oh, it's Connie's birthday. Oh boy. Oh man. Sunny Constance tea party. Okay, Constance tea time. Sunny Constance tea party. What is she like? Go away, advertisement. Okay. Tea party. I love how it hides her face. She does like bergamot. She also likes rose petal blend. We only have one of those though, so I'll go with this one.
We needn't stand on ceremony.
Oh.
You may call for me
No! I wanted Sunny Constance. Why are we inside? This is the one time we're inside? This is some bullshit.
You have my gratitude.
This is not what I wanted. Weren't we outside with her last time? What is this BS?
Yes.
I don't... Can you look up to... He's being romantic, I guess? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, he'd like to receive.
Oh?
Thanks for everything or school uniforms. Thanks for everything.
Well. Your noble cause and my own grand dreams both ought to be held tight. May nothing stand in our way. Not at all.
You know what, Connie? Might be dependent on your rank with them. Being up during the war should be in your room. Everything else might be outside. I don't know though, because I think this is the first one we have had inside.
Captivated by my face, are you? I'm afraid my affections won't be won so easily. Professor! It frustrates me sometimes when the words I hear myself say sound nothing like me.
Well, everyone prefers that actually. Have some tea leaves.
What a delightful gift! Oh? What a delightful gift!
I guess you get tea time with both mate, maybe?
I could grow accustomed to this, and that wouldn't be such a bad thing, would it?
I don't know why that was inside, but I was disappointed. I think we all were disappointed.
Look at our excellent results.
Let's put this to the test.
Perseverance is the key. This'll be helpful.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Who's missing? Ash is missing. Italians. have a few. Seiros mercenaries. Well, I guess I could try to buy one. Well, I guess not. Goodness. Well, fine then. So I guess we have these 3 little quests that we could do. We definitely want the other merchant, so we want to do that one. I think we'll do that next time. Next stream, because we are streaming tomorrow morning, so I don't want to go too late tonight. So I think that is it for this evening.